Jared Sullinger is out there with Jay Crowder.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Good on the triple. Thomas got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Brad Stevens and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Coach told me they're hoping to overcome the problems a player like Carmelo Anthony presents to defenses. He said Melo's combination of strength, size, and skill set make it very difficult to keep him from scoring each trip down the floor. What he is hoping for is to throw different looks at Melo to keep him out of his rhythm and to try to work from there.
And thank you for that, Doris. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. It's Bradley on the wing. They double him with Freak. High, arcing shot. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Connects from three-point range. Freak's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Knicks.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide-open 3.
Bradley drives in, and the rejection by Sanders. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball.
It's pretty simple, guys. It's not complicated. The solution to ending this run will be to get back and actually be serious about playing some defense here.
Yeah, they're getting beat down the floor. And really, unless you're going to the glass, you have got to sprint back defensively.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Shot clock at 6. Bradley, no one around him. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
Here's Freak. And again, New York with the triple.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
And let's get this update now.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Kurt Rambis had to say to the team. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach putting the pressure squarely on his shoulders by asking him to be the key man in the offense. It's not something they ask of him every game, but when they do, he can usually handle it. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And Thomas, here we go. The quick look, no good that time. The Knicks leading by 14. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And that one's good. Free.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
It's hauled in by Thomas.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Down low. Freak with it. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Faded away to create the space. Freak's got 18 points in the game. And look at how the hustle game has been going for New York.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And the shot is good.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Isaiah Thomas.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Freak. He's got 21 points, and he's unleashed a barrage of three-pointers on him.
And Clark, you can tell they're good right now when the ball leaves his hand. He has racked up a ton of points.
Both shots good from the stripe. Celtics trail by 21. Celtics passing it around. Sullinger with a screen for Brent. Over in the corner, Sullinger. No coverage that time. Sullinger's got 5 now. For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta.
And that was one that just got out of control for them. And when the lead got big, it almost seemed as if they just mailed it in.
Yeah, it appeared to me as well that they kind of gave in. And I understand that it's hard to try to come back, but you've got to show more fight than they did.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
And again it will fall. Basket good there from Freak. Freak's got 27 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Thomas goes in, got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Boston timeout call. Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City dancers.
And one of the trademarks of the many best point guards in the league, their ability to score in addition to distribute. So here now a look at the top scoring point guards this season. Freak, number 1.
And you can't say enough about the value of a player like him. I mean, who can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
Exactly. It's just not his ability to distribute the basketball. I mean, it's the scoring punch that he provides as well. That's, to me, what makes him special as a dual-threat point guard.
Celtics trail by 21. And Thomas has it in the corner. Again, Thomas missing.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Here's Freak. That 3 off the mark. For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against Charlotte.
And in that game, they did damage in a variety of ways. They were more or less unstoppable offensively.
Showed off all of their weapons and resources at that end of the floor. Really just put on a marvelous show.
Here's Freak following the score by Avery Bradley.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The Knicks leading by 19 points. Now here's Freak. He's got 27, and he gets it to go. Freak's got 30.
And really, that's what built the early lead here. Killer shooting from beyond.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get to the shooters. It's imperative that they get a hand up.
And here is Thomas following the three-pointer by Freak. Fires from deep. And again, New York with the triple.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Now here's Thomas. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta. And the rejection by Sanders. Here's Freak.
Whoa. And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Follow against Bradley. It's Thomas outside. There's the bucket. Good. Thomas got 6 points.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Here's Freak. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Clock at 2. Sellinger, no good. Now, Freak, and he has 42. A 3-ball. Great D that time from Thomas. Boston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
A lot of tough teams in this league, Kevin. Here's where New York sits right now. Tops in scoring, first in steals, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Lopez, he's checked in for Sanders. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. Hill, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Henderson for Aaron Aflalo. And that one's good. Freak.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Poke loose. 1:10 left here in the opening quarter. From the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Up top, Crowder. That one's off, still out of sync.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
Smart dishes to Sullinger. There's a good screen. Here's Crowder. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And here's Smart. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Knicks out front, running away with it. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Let's take them back.
And some tough time for the Knicks, but you listen to Carmelo Anthony, it's clear he's invested.
They pulled all the strings to get me.
Knicks fans rooting for Carmelo to help make New York a playoff venue once again.
And you know what? It's going to take a lot more than Carmelo playing strong to get the Knicks back into the playoffs and to make them a destination to where NBA stars want to come.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there today.
Not sure you can play any better offensively.
Very few bumps in the road so far. It's been an easy ride for him.
Freak, he's in at the point. Solomon Hill is out there with Williams. Then it's Henderson, and it's Lopez in at the center. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets got the job done. He finished with an incredible amount of points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
Lets the 3 fly. Here's Williams, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Rogers passes to Crowder. He dishes it to Smart. Just 5 on the clock. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. For New York, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Now, here's Olynyk. Lopez covering. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his first personal foul.
The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. The first one falls, and New York making a change here. Anthony's checked in, and the Celtics making a change here. That one is no good. New York's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
And they looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've